What unlocks the secret of the great innovators is they think completely differently. They don't think of themselves as the big CEO at the helm of the company, got to prove themselves all the time. What they think about is they think of themselves as the chief innovation officers, the chief product officers. When I sat down with Paul Jacobs, who was the then CEO of Qualcomm is the semiconductor company. It's got the chip in just about every smartphone on the planet. And we were just talking, I was interviewing him for this book, and he wanted to show me his watch. It was a smartwatch. And he said, yeah, someone came up to me in the hallway and had a great idea, and I wanted to build it out. And it was this watch. So he said to me, I went in the lab with my buddies, and we sat there until we built this thing. It's the same thing with Mark Zuckerberg at Facebook. He's not off in the corner office. He's in the midst of his people. Why do we want to separate ourselves from our peers, the very, very people who can make us successful or bring us to failure? These leaders also think about long-term value creation, not immediate profitability. And there is some movement among more of the incumbent companies to say enough is enough. We don't need to focus on our quarterly earnings, our daily stock prices. But you go back to these corporations on the East Coast, you go into their hallways, right in their main foyers, and there's their stock price. So are you focusing on the stock price, or are you focusing about what's going to happen 5 to 10 years out? How are you going to survive in these exponential times? And finally, they have conversations of what I call yes and. And what that means is no idea is a bad idea. Nothing gets squashed. It's not no. It's not yes, but. It's you've got an idea, yes, and let's try to work it out. Let's try to fund it. Let's try to make it come to fruition. And maybe it's not for this quarter. Maybe it's 18 months from now. But we've got to encourage our employees to do that best they possibly can.